This is AssetScribe, a fixed asset and CAPEX management platform for small and mid-sized businesses. I'm signing in as a company administrator to demonstrate the QuickBooks Online integration. After signing in, we're on the dashboard for Acme Demo Corp. You can see 13 active assets, total cost of about $1.1 million. The integration with QuickBooks Online is what we'll be walking through today. I'll go to Settings and open the Integrations page. QuickBooks Online shows as not connected. I'll click Connect QuickBooks to start the OAuth flow. AssetScribe redirects to Intuit's authorization page. You can see the OAuth 2.0 URL in the address bar. It includes the com.intuit.quickbooks.accounting scope, which covers everything AssetScribe needs to read and write data in QuickBooks to our Sandbox account. After authorizing, we're redirected back to AssetScribe. The status now shows Connected to Sandbox Company, US1, with a confirmation that QuickBooks connected successfully. You can see the connection timestamp and the sync history below. Users can reconnect or revoke access at any time using the reconnect or disconnect buttons shown here. I'll click Run Sync to pull the latest transactions from QuickBooks. Sync complete. Transactions have been scanned and updated from QuickBooks Online. AssetScribe uses your QuickBooks chart of accounts to map GL accounts for journal entries: fixed asset cost, accumulated depreciation, depreciation expense, and gain/loss on disposal. To do that, I'll go to Settings, Chart of Accounts. Then I'll click Sync from QBO button. The sync pulled in all accounts from QuickBooks. AssetScribe reads account names and IDs using the .com.intuit.quickbooks.accounting scope. No accounts are created or modified in QuickBooks. It's read-only. To show how transaction data flows from QuickBooks into AssetScribe, I'll switch over to our QuickBooks Sandbox and create a new bill. I'll create a bill from AAA Office Furniture for $82,500. This represents a capital purchase, office furniture being tracked as a fixed asset project. The key here is the category. I'm coding this bill to the Construction in Progress account. That's what tells AssetScribe this is a capital expenditure to pull into the CIP review queue, not a regular operating expense. Now, the bill's saved in QuickBooks, and I'll switch back to AssetScribe. On the CIP Transactions page, I'll click Run Sync to pull the latest bills from QuickBooks. The sync is complete. AssetScribe read the bills from QuickBooks using the .com.intuit.quickbooks.accounting scope, and the new AAA Office Furniture bill for $82,500 is now here in the transaction review queue. Each transaction shows the vendor, document number, amount, and the QBO account it was coded to. From here, users can allocate this transaction to a CAPEX project, track it against a budget, and eventually capitalize it as a fixed asset, all without leaving AssetScribe. When a CAPEX project is ready to be capitalized, AssetScribe converts the CIP balance to a fixed asset. After capitalizing, it offers to push the journal entry to QuickBooks. This JE debits the fixed asset account and credits the CIP account, moving the cost from work in progress into the fixed asset subledger in QuickBooks Online. The capitalization journal entry is created in QuickBooks using the Journal Entry API. The user can click View in QuickBooks Online to open it directly. For depreciation, I'll open the current period. AssetScribe has calculated straight-line depreciation for all active assets. I'll click the period to open it. With the period posted, I can push a journal entry to QuickBooks. I'll select Full per Asset Detail, then click Push to QuickBooks. Pushed successfully. The depreciation journal entry is now in QuickBooks. I can click View in QBO button to confirm it landed correctly. AssetScribe tracks the QuickBooks Online document number and push history, so there's a full audit trail. The GL reconciliation page lets accountants compare AssetScribe's subledger against QuickBooks general ledger balances to identify discrepancies. I'll select a period and click Import Trial Balance. AssetScribe calls the QBO Reports API to pull account balances directly from the trial balance. The system imported account balances from QuickBooks. You can see Loaded via API by John Doe in the corner, confirming the data came directly from QBO. Clicking an account opens the QBO account activity detail, individual journal entries from QuickBooks for that period, giving the accountant line-level visibility into what's driving each GL balance. The comparison table shows the subledger balance alongside the GL balance for each account and flags any variances. Now I'll show the asset disposal flow. Here's truck 1, cost $80,000 and a net book value of $32,307.66. I'll click Dispose. The disposal panel opens. Disposal type is Sale, dated today. As I enter the proceeds received, $42,000, the gain-loss figure will update. I'll select the checking account as the proceeds receipt account, enter the check number, and click Record Disposal. AssetScribe builds the balance disposal journal entry and shows it for review before pushing to QuickBooks. I'll push it to QuickBooks. Done. The disposal journal entry is in QuickBooks. I'll click View in QBO to confirm. Here it is in QuickBooks, all 4 lines, amounts matching exactly, and the memo reading Asset Disposal, Truck 1. AssetScribe creates this using the Journal Entry API. Back in AssetScribe, Truck 1 is no longer in the active register. The disposal is fully recorded in both systems. Users can disconnect the QuickBooks integration at any time. From Settings, Integrations, I'll click Disconnect. The connection is removed. OAuth tokens are cleared and the sync stops. The page will show Not Connected until the user reconnects. No connection is retained from QuickBooks after disconnecting. To summarize, AssetScribe requests one QuickBooks Online scope, gomp.intuit.quickbooks.accounting, and here's exactly what it's used for. Reading bills and expenses from QBO to populate the CIP transaction review queue. Reading the chart of accounts so users can map GL accounts for journal entries. Importing trial balance data for reconciliation, and creating JEs in QuickBooks for capitalization, depreciation, and asset disposals. It does not read customer records and AR invoices or any financial data beyond what's needed for fixed asset accounting. Finally, AssetScribe's privacy policy is available at assetscribe.com/privacy. I'll scroll to the QuickBooks Online integration section, which describes what data is accessed, how it's used, and how users can revoke access at any time. That covers the full QuickBooks Online integration in AssetScribe, OAuth connection, transaction sync, chart of accounts, GL reconciliation, and journal entry push for capitalization, depreciation, and asset disposal. Thank you for reviewing.